All right, in this video, we're going to calculate the surface area of a prism, specifically with a right rectangular prism and also with a right triangular prism. Let's do the rectangular prism first. All right, a reminder of what our formula is, which we'll use for, is going to be the surface area equals 2b plus ph. All right, so the b is going to be the area of the base. The P is going to be the perimeter of that same base. And then the H is our height, base to base. All right, so I'm going to use this bottom as my base. So I need to calculate the area. So of course this is 9 centimeters by 2 centimeters. So for the area for a rectangle, length times width. So again, 9 by 2, 9 times 2, the area is 18 centimeters squared. Now I want the perimeter, again, the perimeter has to be of the same base or the same face that we choose. So then perimeter, if you remember perimeter, we're just adding, it's the distance around the outside of the shape. So we have to add those distances together. So 9 plus 2 plus 9 plus 2.
Okay, so it's going to be
22 centimeters. That's a linear distance, so it's not squared or anything. We're just doing the distance. All right, now we know those two, and so that leaves this one measurement. That's our height because that's the distance from this face that we're using as our base to its opposite face, which is up here. So that's our H. So now we just plug everything in. So SA equals, first is 2 times the area, which is 18, plus the perimeter times the height, which was 6. Put that in my calculator. So 2 times 18 is 36. 22 times 6 equals, plus that 36 is 168 centimeters squared. All right, there is our surface area of that right rectangular prism. Okay, so again, we're going to use this formula every time. 2 times the area of the base plus the perimeter of that same base multiplied by the height, which is the distance from, again, the same base to its opposite face. So that's with a rectangular prism. Let's try a triangular prism. Same process, same formula. 2b plus ph. Okay, so this one, with the triangular prism, we're going to use the triangle. These are right triangular prisms. Okay, we're going to use the triangle, and we're going to go the distance from triangle to triangle is 9, which is going to be our height. So now we know that. We need to know our perimeter around that triangle and then the area of that triangle. Now you may notice we're missing one of the measurements because we need to do the perimeter. We have the correct stuff for the area, but we need to know this distance for the perimeter, and it's not given here. So if you remember finding the hypotenuse when we know the 2 legs, easy peasy, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That's c squared. So
4 squared plus 3 squared equals c squared. 16 plus 9 equals c squared. 16 plus 9 is 25 equals c squared.
Square root both of those. The c measurement is 5. So that's 5. That was quick and easy. All right, so let's do the area first. Formula for a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So remember, our base and height are perpendicular to each other. So it's going to be the 4 and the 3. 3 times 4 divided by 2. 3 times 4 is 12 divided by 2 is 6 centimeters squared. And now I can do my perimeter because I know all 3 of those. So perimeter is going to equal 5 plus 4 plus 3. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12 centimeters. All right, I know my height, I know my perimeter, and I know my area. I can plug my stuff in. Surface area equals 2 times the area of the base, which is 6, plus perimeter, 12, times h, or the height, which is 9. Okay, now I'm just going to solve it from there. This I know is 12 Do we know what 9 times 12 is? Correct, it's 108. So 108 plus that 12 is going to be 120 centimeters squared because it's area. There's our answer.